folks, we are going to have a final deciding game here on map number 3, which is the same as map number 1 and 2. But you still get the fun of voting at home, so go vote right now.
Yeah, and of course, keep in mind that tomorrow will be the jungle map. We will conclude with the storm map.
Yes.
So there will be, you'll get the chance to really explore your powers in this first match today.
That is
and tomorrow, it'll just be like a reset. It's like creating a new class.
Lots of nukes were to be had, and we're just going to go ahead and set up game number 3. Now, Day 9, it's actually impossible to answer this question.
Yes.
Who do you think is going to win game number 3?
Who do I think is going to win? Everybody wins. I like that. I like that. So let's make sure our colors are correct. Illusion, Arsenal, orange. White Raw, your teal. It's going to be, again, on the same map. You know what, Mike? Let's go ahead and take a look at the map and analyze.
Yeah, if we can bring up the map.
Bring up the map.
You know, Sean, this looks amazingly 3D. This looks great.
Yeah, I mean, we're going for something like interactive touchscreen technology.
Right, MLG set the precedence for that one.
Yeah, but we're ballers on a budget here, so this is a poster board.
And I don't think it's upside down.
Is it? It's
kind of hard to see, but
I think this is right.
Yeah, no, that looks great.
I feel like the big issues in the game came when the nukes started to fall in this general area.
Yeah. We had some up here as well.
Yeah, I mean, but the ones in the main base, I mean, I feel like Team Blue did a good job of getting out of the way.
Indeed.
And especially Team Blue getting the treasure banelings that were planted here, 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 here. And
there was also one that was kited all the way down here, which White Raw was able to collect.
Yeah, and somehow White Raw managed to find the solution down to that bottom right to unlock the secrets of the treasure banelings. So we're going to put that map analysis aside and invite White Raw back into the game. As we'll be stepping into, once again, into Molten Crater. Now, give me a little bit of an analysis on how you think the nukes are really affecting these games, Mike.
I think this whole map is all about the nukes, Sean, and that's all there is to it. I also have to say that I like that time that you dropped 3 nukes in his base just because you were wanting to spite him.
You know,
that was probably my favorite part. How does it feel to be able to do that? I must know.
It feels fantastic, Mike. I'm not going to lie. Looks like we're just going to make sure that the players are in the right colors. Excellent. Okay. Looks like players are ready.
All right. I think they are indeed ready.
Deciders of Fate, are you ready? It's going to be maximum begging, maximum screaming. Everyone needs to be at their most assertive. Not aggressive, but assertive. Shows confidence, Mike.
That is true.
In asking for what you want in this next match. Conflicting opinions coming out of the crowd. Looks like our next game is loaded. The series is tied up 1-1. Whoever wins this wins the famous Day 9 no prize, Mike.
Nice. I wish I could win a Day 9 no prize, but that's just fine. Up in the top right side, it is going to be Team Illusion. First Quantic Illusion and his ally, Yor.
And of course, down in that there bottom left, we have none other than White Raw and his ally, Jerry.
Oh man, we actually haven't seen anyone be able to secure a third base safely on this map, which number 1, it's difficult to do just in a normal game, and number 3, it's difficult with Sean at the reins.
Oh, this is so awesome. Now, the players are going to be starting a little bit normally. You know, we saw Illusion tried to go for the proxy planetary fortress. No.
That worked in beta, Sean.
That did work in beta and on Fun Day Monday. But I think it looks like right now, all players are playing pretty typically, planting down the gateway in the main base. Arsenal doing a good job securing his stuff in general. There's nothing really that extreme happening at 2 minutes, Husky, but I'll talk like that regardless. And looks like Illusion, is he actually going to be going for an early expand macro mode? Nope. 2 Raxro mode, as the series is now tied up 1-1.
And we do have one in the center of the map by Arsenal. And this is in a peculiar position because you can't really lift it off and float it into the main undetected. And I guess this won't be scouted very well, so he's most likely going to be attacking here. But Day 9, this is the part that makes me so angry playing 2v2, or especially 4v4 online, where my ally's like, I'm going to proxy Rax them, not realizing he's going up against 4 people. And that's a lot easier to hold off here, so we'll see if they can do it.
That is true. I mean, it's always the unfortunate moment when you're really trying as hard as humanly possible in a 4v4.
They are indeed serious business. Cybercore going to be going down here, and what's he going to be making on that barracks? It's about to complete up here in the center. Is he going to do any sort of add-on? No, he has no gas. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and be a lot of nothing.
Oh, no. White Ra. Oh, that's his ally. Never mind. I just... If I could get another Red Bull, that would be amazing. Oh, my God. Illusion. And he spots it.
He is going to know exactly what's headed this way, but what is White Raw's probe doing? I'm actually kind of curious if he's going to drop down a pile. What? I actually have no idea what he's going to be doing there, but he has scouted his allies, so there's always that. And somehow the SCV going to be skirting on by, maybe going directly into the main base. And Sean, are we still doing that whole online voting thing? Because we're at right about 4 minutes.
It's time to decide if Team Red is lucky. Do you want to bless Team Red or do you want to curse Team Red? We're going to find out online right now. And it looks like curse. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
A terrible malady has befallen them as they are trying to do their best at all that microage. But little do they know. I hate to say it, but it's nukes at the front. Oh, poor Illusion, a nuke at the front. It's not a terrible curse, but it is a curse nonetheless. As players are doing their best to micro, Illusion trying to pull back. Oh, the fronts. And Illusion. Supply block for both.
You know, normally I don't see Illusion get supply blocked in 5 minutes, but when I do, it's Sean's fault.
It's my fault. The online audience did that. Come on, let me deflect the blame, Husky.
The barracks is going to go ahead and lift off here. Now, they are supply blocked, but at the same time, Illusion and his ally have got quite a bit of stuff here, so they might actually be able to kind of turn it back into their favor, as that proxy did not do a whole lot. Still no gas there for Arsenal as well. That means those Marauders are going to be extremely effective, and there's no countdown timer to be helping them out right now. White Raw realizing, I can't actually engage this just yet. His warp gate is just seconds away. He does have 3 warp gates done.
God,
are they going to be all stalkers?
There's absolutely no decisions the audience can make for the next 2 minutes. How on earth will White Raw overcome this force of units?
He needs to focus down that Marauder here first. He is going to get it. Oh, so close. Good control there, actually. Got to keep that alive. The Marines here are not helping out there. They're going to swing around to the right side, but if Illusion controls their collect rate, no, he decides to go directly in there. Illusion loses it all, but hey, Sean, that's going to free up his supply block.
Now it looks like things have died down a little bit. If we look in terms of the economy, Quantic Illusion not doing particularly terribly, but also not doing particularly well. No expansions from either of the players. We're seeing their units start to gather, start to move out. Another expansion being taken by White Raw. The economy lead is with Blue.
I also got to say, I like how White Raw consistently has been getting Blink in these games. Will help him avoid all the ridiculousness, whether it's going to be the demons, whether it's going to be the nukes, or chasing down a treasure baneling. So I don't know if he specifically planned this build while in Ukraine for this map, but it's going to work out for him.
Now we have a special treat coming up. It's going to be a vote whether it's going to be those moving minerals or those treasure banelings. And
God, I'm hoping for the moving minerals.
Oh my God, well, we have no control, Mike. It's all in the
audience.
There's
definitely no way for us to influence the vote on how much we really want them to vote for the moving minerals, but we'll just see how that vote turns out as everyone on Team Liquid trolls me and they all vote for everything else.
Oh, it looks like, well, Arsenal, wow, look at that. He's actually just building a reactor barracks in White Raw's base because, you know, White Raw's kind of struggling lately. May as well give him a building, you know. It's kind of like one of those reassuring things you do when you play StarCraft with your significant other who doesn't play.
No, honey, you're doing great. Just give me unit control.
As we open up the online poll, we find out what atrocity is going to happen next. Mike.
Yes! Thank you, 89%. If I knew who you were, I would love you.
And it looks like the global effect of the moving minerals has been enacted.
Shapow!
Sincerest apologies to these players as they once again have moving minerals in the middle of the map.
Now, are they going to decide to lift off to try and get some money, or are they going to long distance mine here? Looks like White Raw got to be able to secure the center here, although... No, they are going to go ahead and mine here in the center. Remember, this is high-yield minerals. Illusion once again got to lift off.
Illusion and
Both
York
they are
coming right out in the middle of the map.
Ooh.
And
He might actually have some pretty good income here once this command center lands. Whiterod, though, is going to get a free shot off on these stalkers.
Well, it looks like, oh my gosh, Team Whiterod doing a good job blinking through the moved minerals. An excellent job by Whiterod as these two players navigate the difficulty of collecting money in the middle of the map. This is like having a commute in Los Angeles, Mike.
No, Sean, because those SCVs are actually moving.
Drives joke. You're now pulling back his units. Quantic Illusion does have that extra special siege tank up in the middle of the map.
Taking a look at the income, it looks like, is that Illusion here actually having some decent income here? Got trying to repair the siege tank, it does go down. He does have some Marines here to back this one up, though. But he is currently the only one with income deciding to lift off, head back on home right away. But does our Orange player have any SCVs left? I feel like he actually just lost almost all of them.
Well, it looks like if we head to the unit tab, we see that he does have 12. And amazingly, Arsenal has 15. As we see, Illusion sent a single Banshee over there. Dastardly Terran player. Now, I want to just throw something out there. Audience here, do you feel a little bit of pity for Team Red? If so, just show me some red. If not, we just show me some blue. Well, that's... Oh, that's... God, they hate Illusion and his team, Mike.
They're still yelling furiously about it.
Blue, blue! And I like that sort of furious yelling. On a scale of 1 to blue, how much do you want him to be held? Someone has 5, nudging his friend. Illusion now taking out a small assault on his now gold center base.
Yeah, notice how Illusion just left that command center there, which is actually kind of cool. But at the same time, it's going to be completely undefended here. That's why all the guys are having to hang out right there. We do see Arsenal going to be grabbing the expansion.
Oh,
the Banshee here for Illusion, up to 17 kills. It's going to be 20 right here. And Myroff finally noticing.
Is this a beta Banshee Husky? It's getting over 20 kills right now, as was the case always in every early MLG. Well, that Terran guy built a Banshee. I guess he won, Mike.
It's true. So true. 19 kills hanging out there over the lava.
Online poll's going to let us know. Just spice things up with a little bit of chaos.
I gotta say, I do like Whiterod here continuing to blink around. I can't actually see the bottom of the chart there.
Well, it's like... Well, we said how many nukes do we want dropped in the middle of the map, and the answer, believe it or not, was 8 nukes. All right, well, live audience, where do you want those 8 nukes to fall? Just start yelling. Online audience, Team Red or Team Blue, give me a show. Wow, unbelievable. It's split, so you know what? Looked like a little bit more wanted for Red, so it's time to nuke.
Illusion might actually stab you
5
in the face.
nukes on Red, 3 nukes on Blue. I'm so sorry. Well, let's go ahead and
Illusion
start
saying,
blanketing.
I'm already going to have to move here.
Oh, excuse me, I clicked the wrong button. Let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3.
I think what you meant was 5 on Illusion.
Yeah, Illusion's gonna try to...
Like, where does he actually go? He is actually going to juke these pretty well, though.
He manages to successfully dodge. Yor wasn't so lucky. He's got to repair. He's got to repair. He's got to repair.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Oh!
Whiterod coming in here to finish the job as well. But did we return the favor down to the bottom left
we
side
actually
yet?
didn't. So let's go ahead and just let him know 3 nukes. So it's time to throw down those nukes and quickly come back. We have the drop nuke. 1, 2, 3.
My favorite part, Sean.
Blanketing the map. Whiterod's gonna see.
Is gonna do it. Retreats, lose a couple probes. Down go the Marines.
Oh, missed the last nuke, but it landed successfully.
Whiterod, though, might actually be able to end the game here, Sean, as he is moving into the main base, and there's no voting anytime soon, as the Stalkers are now here in force. Once again, he has that blink, which I think is the correct choice here, as Team Illusion. We do see Yor requesting some help, and he definitely needs it here.
Well, we're currently actually going to delay the audience requests until the 20-minute mark. The online audience left seemingly helpless, but right now, God's wish for the game to play out. Illusion doing his best to try to deal with Blink Stalkers up on the high ground, but Yor's main base infrastructure has been devastated. But Illusion is holding down quite well, holding his top side of things.
Yeah, looking at the income, if we just bring that up there, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, Illusion, I mean, he's got a lot of income here. He's got to be able to almost carry his entire team if he can get get out enough Marines and Marauders. This is the point of the game where it's going to be, well, pretty darn good for him here, as he is going to be able to get all those upgrades. Whiterod is going to lose the remainder of his Stalkers, and knows how Illusion swung to the low side, was going to force them to have to blink towards this expansion. So while Yor does not have a whole lot going on, Illusion is getting some traction here.
Unbelievable. Illusion might be able to pull this off single-handedly, though Whiterot is building up a classic force of Colossus, and who cares what else? Because I have Colossus.
But does he have a demon, Sean?
But does he have a demon? Well, we'll find out at the 20-minute mark, Mike. Let's calm down,
Let's
Mike.
not get ahead of ourselves, I'm sorry. But it does look like Illusion got to be moving out here, and if he can strike before that 20-minute mark, might be able to seal the deal, although Thermal Lance is just moments away from being done. Although Whiterod is kind of sitting out way, it might be a little bit out of position here. He does have a third base kind of hidden down in the bottom right side. Illusion not going to be able to detect that just yet, and might actually sit up on the low ground here. This is going to be a lot of production within range. We need to be careful.
And it looks like the tanks are sieging up. The Colossus coming into action. Arsenal and Whiterod doing their best to pick off this Marine Marauder force, but I don't think it's going to be enough, Husky.
I don't think so either. He's going to have to rely on Arsenal here, as he doesn't have any Colossus remaining. The angle's not looking great for him either, as Illusion going to be stimming, chasing that down, and placing the siege tank here within the production. Remember, I think even the Colossus tech is in range. That +2 attack may never finish, as it looks like he's going to be dropping on the high ground to follow this up as well. So Illusion kind of carrying the team right now.
As expected, being an absolute beast macro mode. Whiterod requesting some help. Well, we could give him a demon, but it's all going to come down to what the audience here would like. Well, that's pretty clear. Whiterod Arsenal will be enjoying an unkillable demon. But he's being dropped in the main base. The unkillable demon needs to be in multiple places at once. Where is the demon from Arsenal? Already starting to step out into the middle.
Now this is the curious position where do you throw it at your opponent's base or do you use it to clean up the units? Whiterod is going to go ahead and attack there with that demon, and again, they are invincible. Got to be able to clean up the tanks here, so the assault is going to be held off for now, but they definitely need to try to be offensive with these. But a drop, no, Illusion says unkillable demon, unkillable demon, whatever, he's going to drop the main base.
Indeed, Husky. I certainly heard it myself, even with these sounds.
Oh no, the move commands!
Oh no, on the move command, it looks like suddenly Arsenal in world of trouble. Illusion doesn't care if there's unkillable demons from hell. He knows that aggression truly is the key to everything. And now it's time for Arsenal to try to deal with the threat that has been plaguing him all game long with this. Oh my god, he only has 30 seconds left. Will it be enough?
Definitely wants to use the slow ability there. He was able to get at the medevacs, though, able to load those up and escape safely. I feel like, though, the damage has been dealt by Illusion is going to go able to basically just push even further ahead, because right now, I mean, so much damage has been dealt that it's almost Whiterod versus Illusion, because Whiterod still has production of those two Colossus. It's going to run out of time there in the center, but I feel like Illusion economically is way ahead of Whiterod right now.
And you know, it's unfortunate because the online audience is going to vote who bad things is about to happen to. We have the ability to spawn some unkillable demons. Oh my god, if it looks like what? Oh my god, the Hellgates again. The global Hellgates. It's all going to be up to the random demon spawn in the middle. This could turn the tide of battle, but it's all decided by randomness. Where are they going? Oh my god, they're going to Illusion's expansion. Illusion's sweeping in to the main base. Hopefully some of these giant demons from hell go back home to hopefully defend.
And you know what, Sean, if I was a demon from hell, the first thing I would want to kill too is a supply depot. So that's what they're going to be working on. And there we go, finally getting to the SCV line. But the main problem is dealing with this army. Does Whiterod have enough Colossus? I believe he has 2 right now with the third one. No, he has 3 with a 4th one on the way here. You might actually have enough to hold here. Everything's been pulled here. Can he actually do it? The demon shows up to the party as well.
Neutral demon cleaning.
Now remember, these are not the unkillable ones. They can be killed off. Illusion not getting the memo that hell has broken loose. Just now realizing he's going to go ahead and teleport back to his base, or at least run to his base. But right now, it does look like Whiterod can actually clean these up. That blink coming in handy.
Well, the problem is the flood of demons is continuing, Husky, and Illusion's not stopping his dropping at all.
I just find the minimap hilarious right now, as I don't know if anyone's correctly mining off of any base. Although Whiterod actually attacking up in the north. What do these guys do? They're just hanging out.
They're hanging. They just want to make sure that there's absolutely no mining at this gold expansion. While in the meantime, it looks like Arsenal running every which way, has a siege tank up, but in the resource tab, we do see that this is basically boiled down to Illusion versus Whiterun.
That is true. The Colossus count looking good, but look at this, going to be cleaning up yet another expansion here, hurting the income for Whiterun severely as both of these players trying to run away from the demons. The timer still got quite a bit of time left.
The Zealots drag the demons back to Illusion's base, and in the bottom side, Whiterun's cleaning it up.
Yeah, Whiterun able to hang on here. Colossus pretty good versus demons, as everyone knows, as there does finally clean that one up. I think he has yet another Colossus on the way. But, I mean, seriously, look at the supplies. 102 for Whiterun, 113 for Illusion. 5 demons versus 1 pylon, but either way, killing his last few workers here. Can Whiterun actually end this?
This is an intense battle. Whiterun stepping forward. The supply counts have dropped magnanimously, and I'm not even sure if I use that word correctly, Husky, but I'm the Xel'Naga, damn it.
Using that word is always the correct choice, Sean.
Online, as this battle's going on, a demon will be dropped wherever the online audience pleases. It's just going to be one. It won't be too impactful, but it looks like, oh, the demon's going to get spawned in the middle of the map, and it will wander aimlessly. Quickly, curses, spawn a demon, and there he is.
He's going to the north side. Now, you got to remember, though, that Whiterun actually might engage this demon here. Does he realize it? Oh, no, Whiterun might force the engagement here. Got to take a lot of damage. And is going to go ahead. Everyone holds their breath for just a moment.
My God, it's like a 1930s car chase where the speed limit is at max 30.
But that's okay because they sped it up a lot, and no one knows. But anyways, the expansion down the bottom right side is established. Illusion finally grabbing that high-yield expansion.
What an odd mix of incredible play from these players and being incredibly screwed over repeatedly by the online audience. Looks like he's continuing to be chased. He just has to run for 30 more seconds and, rearrange the Colossus, distribute the damage. An excellent little micro play right there.
Yeah, the Colossus can get away. Same with the Stalkers are able to blink, but the probes! Oh God, the probes! Oh, one shot! Didn't one shot him that time for some reason.
Whiterun certainly wants those minerals. He has only 8 seconds left on his life. And we do see his medevacs starting to stream around. Arsenal's getting creative with his mining positions, and it looks like, everyone has survived at this point in time. Now, audience here, I want you to give me a number between 1 and 3. All right. Well, it looks like you went for 3. These players are now. We have to do this quickly. 1, 2, 3, and watch this. Watch this. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you won't know exactly what's going to happen. Big drop happening at this side while the battle rages onward.
Oh, Whiterun's got a lot of Colossus here. Might actually be able to hang on, but look at that. Vikings backed up here.
Oh, there's some minerals there on the map.
Oh God, I think they just found it too, Sean. Something. Maybe not. No, it was an air unit, so they haven't been able to collect those yet. But Whiterun is able to clean this up. Illusion has got a lot of medevacs, but not a lot of anti-air here.
So it's time to also give the same present to Red as we do blessings 1, 2, 3. And we drop those nukes as we do global. He better be careful.
Oh, Illusion, don't you dare do it! Don't you do it! That's a bad idea! Oh!
Now, ordinarily, if you just let the nukes fall, all the money appears anyways, kind of like down here. But you can see Team Blue got their gift of minerals. Red gets their gift of minerals.
That's going to be extremely useful here. Keep in mind, they haven't been mining on these bases hardly at all, really, as they've suffered a lot of losses here. And 28 minutes into this game, still unclear who the victor is going to be. But I gotta say, I love how Illusion's ally here has got to be going for those Vikings. And if he just focuses on the micro of the Colossus, or on the Vikings, he might be able to take out the Colossus here.
Now our next online poll will be getting revealed at 30 minutes. We still have another 90 seconds to go as we just wait in anticipation as the battle unfolds. Who here is voting for blue and who's voting for red? How do you think this battle is going to turn out? Some red dissenters waiting until all the blues are done, being like, red. It's good timing. Whiterun starting to move forward.
Yeah, Whiterun does have his army there outside the base. Does he decide to go for it? I mean, keep an eye on that production tab as Illusion is actually managing to get quite a bit. He's going to be dropping on the right side here to take out this expansion. He will be able to get it there. Whiterun does get the cancel off, though. Very nice control. Blinks forward, though, with all these stalkers going straight for the medevacs. He is going to clean it up. So I don't think this is worth it here for Illusion.
You know, I'm getting increasingly worried for Team Illusion because as they're building everything up, I mean, Team Whiterun is just storming forward.
He also has a lot of gateways here that he could upgrade to those warp gates. And I think he's still Spinning that
really?
link out for the main link,
Oh,
blinks
here he
inside
goes.
the main. He's got to be careful here, though.
Mysteriously, there's nothing here.
We're going to go get the center. Lots of medevacs here, Sean.
Many medevacs streaming. In fact, in the unit counting station, he has 12 medevacs and 34 Marines. I understand Marines are quite good units in this game. Online audience, more demons are to come. And where did you choose for them to go?
No, Arsenal trying to get out of there with that expansion. He himself would love to have some additional income. Loses all those SCVs, so Illusion doing everything he can.
Well, looks like it was our top option. Ravenous demons will soon spawn everywhere.
I agree with this decision.
Time to do some curses. It's time to put 3 at the front side over here. 1, 2, 3. 3 down in Team White Raw. 1, 2, 3. And for good measure.
Or just 4.
4, my bad. And 2 in the middle. As these players begin to micro about, it's going to be a tough call.
I'm just imagining the conversation with White Raw later. I'm sorry you were winning the entire time. It was my bad.
And it looks like White Raw is going to be on the run. There's only one more choice to make, and I think it's clear it's going to be happening at 36 if we even get there. But my God, Husky, has this been going on long?
It has indeed been going for quite some time, and White Raw actually saw him trying to micro those units towards his opponent's base using that Stalker here. And it's actually going to bring his entire army. You need to be careful, though, blinking forward. You got to be able to take out some of these medevacs. Which ones does he go for, though?
After the loadout.
Unloads all of the units here.
Illusion with a very fast unload. There's some unkillable demons still doing quite the damage. Same story at the main base. Demons just wreaking havoc all over the map, Husky. And it looks like White Raw's trying to drag them back to Illusion's bases.
He is going to be successful in that regard. The timer is running out on these, though. He could get the command center here as well. Doesn't even need to kill those mules. They have nowhere to go, and he could just go for the kill right now as Illusion, I think, finally is out of answers. He did lose a lot of stuff. What's his natural looking like for Illusion up here?
Well,
does he have a lot of stuff there?
Amazingly, he's a little bit low on minerals.
Yeah, there's some units, but Marines, yikes.
Marines, he has 12 medevacs, and they managed to sneak down to the bottom side. Illusion's trying to hollow out the main base. Only one more audience decision is to come, and that is the online poll at 36.
It's got to be close, but White Rod just tries to end this game right now. There might not be enough time. He just needs to kill off the Vikings. The Colossus will do the rest because there's only Marines on the field. Illusion trying to find a good angle to engage at, but with that many units, there really is no good angle. Continuing to counterattack down to the bottom left side, though, so that could be the damage he's looking for. And White Rod giving chase to this army might be able to kill off a lot of these medevacs.
Oh my God, they're trying to pair together. What's happening? There's so many Vikings. Team Red Orange, all about the Viking production. These Colossus are at a bad angle.
Oh no, the Colossus taking so much damage. They at least need to be killing off these Marines. Now, does White Rod switch to Archons here? That might be the only choice. But every single Colossus is actually going to fall here. I believe Illusion got to give chase here to the last 2. And he is going to get him here.
And he gets him.
But that army going to get taken out by these Stalkers. The medevacs, more importantly, are going to be falling here. It could be everyone is blink off a cooldown just yet. Not there. But only 3 medevacs survive. What are the supplies looking like, Sean?
Well, right now it's basically back to Illusion versus White Raw. Arsenal has meager amounts of units, and in 1 minute we're going to see the result of that last online poll. When behind Dark Shrine. Oh no!
It gets the scan, but it's so many DCs here. He does micro there correctly. That's going to be a lot of money here wasted for White Raw. You got to remember that these players having such difficult time securing the expansions, but still 2 Colossus on the way. Blinks forward. It might have been a little bit too aggressive here. The Vikings not really going to be joining in here.
Oh my God, Team 2 asking for help, but we have to wait another 30 seconds to see the whims of the online audience. Illusion desperately microing his heart out against Blink Stalkers. Chasing no matter what, Husky.
Unless there's no vision on the high ground, which there is. Facing a Blink up there. Can he get the kill here? Remember, that poll is going to be ending here in about 15 seconds. Is it going to be enough to save them? Or can Illusion hold it off on his own? We are about to find out. White Raw's units did get split up here, though, as he's not going to be watching them. A big stim takes out a couple. But White Raw, he may have to switch away from this, from the Stalker and Colossus tech eventually.
Oh, White Raw finds the hidden expansion. And what does the online audience want to unleash upon Team Illusion versus Team White Raw? The choice seems clear.
Yes. I had my fingers crossed here. Nuclear catastrophe. Keep an eye on the minimap. It is going to reveal where those nukes will be falling. So, right there, that's a pretty well-placed one.
Be careful, Illusion.
Illusion got to try and do the dance of death to avoid these nukes. Well, White Raw is still in the base. One down there. There is one in the main base as well on the bottom left side. For both players. And remember, this goes on for 2.5 minutes. I'm really excited.
There, it looks like White Ra trying to micro his way out. He's doing a decent job, but Illusion has to be careful about his reinforcement paths. He's doing a good job controlling, but meanwhile, on the mini-map, having some struggles. Bombs continue to drop. Same story down in camp. White Ra.
Colossus as well might get taken out here. The Colossus, will they actually die? Nope.
Oh.
Wow, those Colossus actually don't care at all.
Nukes dropping every which way. The barracks again under fire from randomness. The truest evil in the StarCraft universe. We see, it looks like perhaps a final push coming up on this war-torn landscape. Ooh, be careful, SCVs. Now Illusion making his final push. At 87 food, he's going to get a free Colossus. It's already withstood one nuclear missile, but it can't withstand Marines. Oh, no.
Big nuke on White Ra's base here at the expansion. Needs to make sure to move those probes if he can.
No.
Is he going to kill all of them? Yes,
Alexi.
it is. So unfortuitous there for him, and the expansion's going to get taken out. Illusion, I feel like he was behind for quite a while, but swinging back into the CTs now have arrived with this army. Down goes the scan. The main base of everybody is not looking good, but White Ra's got Archons here, Sean.
White Ra does indeed have Archons, but Illusion's a little bit low on bases. He's had the top left running. There's been a lot of stimming. White Ra's going to have to control this very, very carefully. I do think it'll come down to this final battle in this
64 supply to 64 supply.
Oh
what
my
are the upgrades
God.
looking like? 3 attack, 2 armor. What does Illusion have for upgrades?
Oh.
A lot of dead units. It doesn't even matter right now. Can he actually engage this correctly? He's trying to focus these down, but how far can he run?
Oh!
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh,
Alexi! Oh! Fate frowns upon him. The most brutal twist of fate. Nukes were dropping everywhere, and the last one happened to do a brutal maneuver, and now it's... These players have been toyed with enough, Husky.
I think so. 40 minutes of non-stop torture. This is like Saw 10.
And I know Tyler and Machine are out in the crowd. Are very excited to be next.
White Ra very low on money. Is using the few units he has remaining to try and even up the supplies. Can he get the medevacs here? That would actually be huge. No, they're going to escape right now. And how many units does Illusion actually have here? I think this is all he has left, but there's actually a severe lack of buildings for everybody right now, and that means that the DTs could easily clean that up. Neither player really going to be mining here. White Ra has managed to cluster enough units together that can engage this army directly. Can he actually do it? Can he seal the deal?
Oh my God, White Ra has the good mix. There's the quick load up.
No, gets done.
I can't believe how awesome this game is, Mike. You're now beginning to mine. White Ra taking a gold expansion. And for the faded Xel'Naga, they may only watch. Basically, this is StarCraft 1. There's like 2 lore nerds who are watching who are like, yeah, that joke was awesome! Oh, that's for you too, fine folk out there. Illusion starting to unload.
White Ra able to set up an expansion finally. Both players attempting to recover here at the 42-minute mark. I think using the DTs here is going to be brilliant because, well, number one, the building's flying and can't scan while in transit, as it has to turn off all its electronic devices, Sean. I'm so glad I got sympathy laughs on that one, because that was a big risk for me.
Well, we've been up late since we arrived at PAX thinking of very funny jokes, and that easily makes the top 10.
I only came up with 5 jokes, so I sure hope so.
White Ra continuing to do a good job scouting. Ooh, kind of has some suspicion that something might be going on here, but with controlling the Xel'Naga watchtower as the Archon.
Oh, the Medivacs! Takes out one there as
Just
well.
one?
The remainder of them getting very low on HP, though. White Ra trying to intercept, and he does have a high yield here. Only 9 probes, but does have enough money to begin constructing more.
You know, Yor has a lot of cash, and we're seeing him transfer it over to Illusion. An excellent play at this point in time, but oh no, the traitorous SCVs. They have betrayed their kind. Mike, where is it?
Sean?
Mike, hold on, let me look.
Sean.
I don't know. Listen, look at this corner, Mike. When behind.
Oh, there's a Dark Shrine.
Ah! Dark Shrine again from White Ra.
Would you have to alter the saying a little bit again? When 43 minutes into a game and you have no units left.
Dark Shrine.
Illusion's got to evacuate here. blocked out by the one stalker.
Oh my god, what a brilliant play. He's getting cloaked Banshees. How much detection is on the map?
There is an observer.
There is one observer somewhere. And it looks like there's the full out-and-out retreat. And oh my god, yours expansion has been spotted again. It looks like White Raw's looking quite good with these 9 probes. Has a non-zero income, which is unusual at this point in the game.
Can't say so for Illusion here, as he's currently sitting at 0. This army's looking pretty good. The Vikings trying to move out. Oh! 6 HP.
Jeez.
But the Banshees are indeed moving here. Does White Raw know where his observer is, or did he lose it like I always do?
He suspects something. Where is the observer? Does he have it hotkeyed? It looks like no. Where is the observer for White Raw? He's producing one. He's chrono boosting back home. Desperate to get that observer out in his natural worker line. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. I just want your opinion. Who's going to win, red or blue? Not who you want to win, but who do you think is going to win?
I saw a lot of blue.
Saw a lot of blue in that one loyal Illusion girls. Like, red.
All right, so the Banshees continuing to harass right now. I did see them talking over there in team corner White Raw, trying to say, hey, I may need you to scan here if you can, although I don't think he even has an orbital command.
Well, let's go ahead and do some research.
So he does. You know, not for long ago if he's not careful here, as the Banshee's going to be cleaning these up in due time. Does White Raw decide just to attack?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Team White Raw in a lot of trouble. So Illusion's starting to make the miracle comeback.
Here go the Blink Stalkers, though. Not enough energy for a scan. But Blink's free, so why not?
Oh, no, not enough energy. And it looks like they get out of there because there's an observer hot on the heels.
Yeah, if they can continue securing these expansions, they should be okay, because White Raw still has that high-yield expansion, but more Banshees on the way, so we're going to see if he can be able to lock this down here or not.
My god, is this game actually going to hit the hour-long mark? It looks like Illusion doing his best.
What are the army supplies, just so I can laugh?
The army... army supplies?
13 and 7.
13 and 7.
You
4.
almost spawned with less supplies than that.
White Raw from Team 1 requests help. Kill all units. That would... Cruelty. The cruelty. But again, at this late stage in the game, with these players on the edge, anything to throw out the balance of this match.
Does have the 2 Blink Stalkers here continuing to harass. Now remember, there's not enough energy for these Banshees to use that cloak. They have finally got a small force, though, and the expansion up here has been spotted. White Raw saying, where are these Banshees funded from? It is going to be the expansion up the top left side, going straight for the fuel and the SCVs. Well, it's very important that he kills off these SCVs, because every unit is so important. He's down to single digits in supply, manages to blink away, but scans and kills the observer there. A beautiful choice. And I think he took the main of his opponent. Is that up in the top right? Yes,
yeah, Illusion just taking his buddy's main base. Now,
you know, the huge.
If we hit 50 minutes, there will be 2 locations revealed on this map. One will be this. The other will be White Raw's expansion.
Now, he does have less supply, but he also has the high yield expansion here. We'll see if that's going to play a big role. But his army, I mean, it's still looking good. He's got the Archons, the Blink Stalkers, and there's no answer right now for these Archons. I mean, yeah, you're seeing some Banshees. Yeah, you see a little bit of Marina Marauder, but those Archons have great upgrades. If you can get a couple of shots off, that's going to be it. We do see a potential engagement right here. He might actually be able to kill us off. Does he just blink a little bit here? Yes, he does. Got to be cleaning it up.
He sacrifices his allies' units. Oh, an unbelievable play by White Raw. He takes it out, and he's managing to eliminate this, but at the same time, an incredible micro feat from Illusion starting to help him pull ahead.
Oh, we said no answer for the Archons. Almost able, though, to out-kite them with these Banshees here. I think White Raw's deciding to send everything up to the top right side.
2 locations will now be revealed. Globally, this one and this one. If we come to the White Raw cam, we see that he now is aware that there's an expansion here, and likewise, Illusion sees that there's minimal defenses back at this base. Where are those Banshees, Mike?
Not sure quite where they are. They're there on the left side. 4 kills.
Oh,
was that one? Oh, this army looked like it might actually be able to end the game.
My God,
it's Ravens as well.
It's a 1-1-1 army.
All right, White Raw has to decide when do I attack. He doesn't have a whole lot left. He is going to have to engage that one Raven. Needs to be careful. The Ravens' point defense drone could be extremely useful in this battle. White Raw decides to go for it, but throws down the auto turret there, which is going to be enough to clean up both these Archons. Are there enough Stalkers here? White Raw's hoping so, but it looks like it might be the last battle in the game. White Raw has no money left. He has no income left here in just a moment. Can he kill this off? Illusion may have actually done it.
Oh my god, Illusion, after a series of crazy micro battles, building the Banshees at the right time. Team White Ra is on the edge.
He has no answer right here. Illusion, the only one with any sort of production here, and also the only player with any sort of income as well. And unfortunately, his ally was never able to get back on his feet. I don't know if he can actually produce anything. I don't think that he can right now. And there's some awesome
Found him.
fighting.
Found what Shannon's up to. An Illusion, the incredible micro. Arsenal having helped protect his ally all tournament long. Suddenly unable to deal with this overcoming might.
Does push that army back right now. And Illusion needs to be careful. He's wondering, all right, Sean, when are you going to drop nukes on my army?
You know, it actually, this scene kind of reminds me of the movie Face Off, where... And, oh, GG! GG from Team Illusion's done it!
GG!
After an incredible series of back and forth matches, Team Illusion has done it. Wow.
That was what the completed timer was over 50 minutes long. Giving a cheer for the winners here.
And Mike, it's now time for you to hold down because I'm going to take a mic, hop down and do a couple of interviews with our winner before we set up the second match.
Indeed, so Sean's going to go ahead and do that. And after the interviews, I believe we're taking a quick break. After those interviews, he's given me the thumbs up. So he's going to go ahead and interview them. We'll see exactly what they have to say about that. But again, thank you everyone for voting. It is at redbullusa.com/LAN. We're basically about halfway through the night, although I have a feeling it's a little bit more than halfway considering how long that game actually took here. So, they're trying to decide if they want to interview White Ra. Do you guys want them to interview White Ra? I may have put him on blast. I don't know if he's actually going to be doing that. Yes, he is. Sean?
I am here with Professor White Ra. Ladies and gentlemen, who played a valiant battle, but unfortunately the forces of fate couldn't be enough to turn the tide. White Ra, how was your experience being in that intense final match?
It's very hard to say, but so many unlock nukes, kill probes, army, and I don't know, like losing, winning game. It's normal for me.
Well, fortunately, even though White Ra will be unable to advance to the finals on Saturday night, we'll certainly get the chance to get some opinions of White Ra on how he wants to choose the fate of the players in upcoming matches. Yes. Alexei, you will be able to drop nukes in the future. Yeah! And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like these two fine gentlemen to stand up and join me, for they have won the first ever match in the trial of the Xel'Naga. I present to you Illusion and Shannon! Now, Chris, he's watching the replay like a consummate pro. Now, I have to ask you, Illusion, at many points in the game, it looked like you guys were behind, especially considering you're up against Team White Ra, perhaps the most popular team out there. What is it that allowed you to do it?
Never give up, never surrender.
Was there a moment where you were falling behind and suddenly, based on what the audience decided for you, it helped get you back ahead?
I don't know, the nukes came everywhere. So.
And of course, how would you like to thank the fated ones who have helped you win today?
I don't know. Thank you. Thank you.
And a heart.
And a heart.
Illusion, congratulations. And of course, Shannon, congrats. I'd like to ask how your experience was playing up on the main stage.
I'd say that was the most intense game I've ever played.
Well, congratulations. You are now awesome. Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be stepping away to a brief break, and when we come back, it's time for Noni versus Machine. And before we head on out to that match, let's check out some more of the awesome abilities that we'll be seeing upcoming.
A treasure baneling is both a blessing and a curse. Whacking away at it will bring many gifts, such as minerals and gas. A final killing blow will emit a huge downpour of wealth. But that kill does, of course, cause it to do what banelings do best: explode, hurting everything nearby. Why read about post-apocalyptic fiction when you can cause it to happen yourself? Using a nuclear catastrophe, an endless string of nuclear missiles will rain down all across the map. The players will have to fight to rebuild after their civilizations have been destroyed. Every now and again in a game of StarCraft II, things need to spice up a little bit. And what better way to spice things up than with a nuclear missile? You can drop a nuke wherever you're looking. Perhaps in a mineral line, or perhaps to turn the tide of that potentially enormous battle. Sometimes your favorite player is in trouble. What better way to get him out of it than with an unkillable demon from hell? The demon can easily thwart the enemy threat, and maybe end up with a bit of extra time to go do some killing himself.